Live. Imagine that. How you doing? My name's Todd, the Nostalgia Picker. I'm going to wait till some people pop in. I'm going to get my computer set up over here. It's been quite a while since I've gone live. So, yeah, let's just take a look and see how we're doing. Dun, dun, dun. Better mute that. So anyway, my name's Todd, the Nostalgia Picker. I've been reselling on eBay full-time since 2016. We've got a premium store, got over 9,000 active, or 9,000 sold, over 1,500 active. We're shooting for 1,600 here pretty quick. We had like 1,700, but we started selling, and I was selling faster than I was relisting, so that happens. I'm gonna pop over here. Let's see if this is going to open up. See if there's a chat to check. It's been a while. I don't know if they've changed anything or not. Looks like we got 2 people watching, so that's cool. See if we can find a chat. Computer's running pretty slow. But if you're new to my channel, I just explained what I did. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've gone live. I've got 18, 19 here to ship. I already have my boxes all pre-packed or pre-selected, pre-built, pre-everything. They're just ready to rock. All I have to do is put a name on the thank you card, jam it in there, wrap it up, and away it goes. So thought that might be kind of fun to go live. It's been a long time. So I'm going to refresh this and see if I can get a chat to pop up so I can interact with y'all. Hey, looks like something was there. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Did I sell my lawnmower? No, I didn't. It's still sitting out there, but I was telling my wife, I was like, I think I probably picked the wrong time to put that lawnmower up. I've had it sitting in the backyard for the last, I don't know, since summer, beginning of summer, and now I decided to detail it and put it on Marketplace. Yeah, wasn't thinking. It was one of those just kind of on a whim things. So thanks for being here, Adam. Got 3 people here. People come, people going, and that's the way she goes. So, I've got sales going out. And I'm going to start right from the top. And I'm just going to ship as we go. We'll talk. Check the view, make sure it's all good. Should be. Alright, so there we are. But the chat has to be right here. Sorry, guys. Let me get my bearings. Because my computer's running super duper slow. It's not putting anything up there. All right, well, I'll just leave it where it's at. Anyway, this was a Texas Instruments vintage Mickey Mouse calculator from 1993. So it's got some age to it, still in its original package with its sticker on there. I've had that for quite some time. Gave somebody a smoking deal on it. That's been my theme lately, is give people a smoking deal. Give them a reason to want to come back or buy more than one thing. Make a repeat customer. And yeah, it's been pretty good. Pretty good. This morning I was getting ready, and I was in my memories, my Facebook memories popped up an interview that I had done on Wade's Ventures like 5 years ago. I had 300 subs, and I sat and I watched part of it, and I watched more of it, and I was like, wow, that's strange that it's been A, that long, yeah, here we are, and B, that ever even happened, And during that show, Craigslist Hunter popped in. I mean, it was a really cool show to see from 5 years ago. So, hey, Crystal, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Dang, long time no see. Good to see you here. Grab some bubble wrap. This is a vintage calculator, Crystal. It's from 1993, Mickey Mouse. I've had it forever. Came in a lot of a whole bunch of stuff. So at this point, everything I buy, you just have to consider that I own it for pennies or whatever. But got treated like gold, because to this person, this is a memory, you know. So we're gonna bubble wrap it and paper it up and do it right. This, I'm going to go sideways with it like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this thing about right there. And we'll just fold it in. Turn around and check that chat. Wade's still doing storage lockers. Yes, he is. He is. I haven't checked in on his channel except for this morning and months, I have to say. But I do see that he's selling lots of storage lockers. Huh. It's just turning and turning. What's going on there? Looks like, hey, I'm frozen. Am I frozen on your guys' end? Because I'm frozen over here. I'm looking at my screen. Nothing going on. Okay, there it is. Pop back up. What is going on? All right, guys. Well, just bear with me. We're going to get through this. We're going to roll. Just keep moving. You're good there? You're good there? Huh. Maybe it's just me. All right, good. So it was neat to see how much things have changed in the last however many years, 4 years. How are you, Crystal? How you been? Haven't talked to you in so long. Adam, how you been? Haven't talked to you for so long. I think I've talked to Adam more recently than I've talked to Crystal even, which is crazy because I used to talk to you guys all the time. But I know how life is. We all are trying to do our thing. Scroll down, check that chat. Bum Crack Picker, what's up? How you doing, Mystery? Mystery. I guess while I'm doing this, I could probably walk you guys through some of the changes I've made down here in the basement. That might be kind of fun. A lot has changed. Some still the same. But for the most part, a lot has changed. Cut this about right there. Chat, don't crack, doing well. Went back to work full time. Still reselling on the side. Sweet. That side reselling, that's a good gig right there. I'm over here thinking like, okay, I think I've got this thing kind of not on cruise control, because eBay's never, ever on cruise control. I used to think you could put it on cruise control, and you kind of can, but not really. If you do, you're going to pay the prices, so you don't. But I'm looking for, yeah, I got ideas, you know me. I'll just leave it at that. I'm always thinking, but I will never stop reselling. But I would just like to add something to it so I can get outside, out of the basement. Because, I mean, when you're in the basement all the time, you want to do something else. So I'm like, do I want a dump truck? Do I want a dump trailer? Do I want to haul pallets? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Because there's a million things you can do out there. And I'm not saying like a full-time every time, but just have another thing out there to do. So like, hey, I got to go hook up the trailer and go make some money. I'm going to go drop it off. I'll be back. And then go, that kind of stuff. Oops, I forgot to put a thank you in this one. Dang, I'm slacking already. All right, slacking already. Forgot to put a thank you in this one, but that's just the way she goes. Try to watch the chat over here. All is well, Mr. Bumcrack. How's it going there across the pond, across the ocean? Are you still staying busy? In anyone's chats, really. I haven't been around. I haven't been doing things. But as, I don't know, it's been on my mind to go live. That's basically it. I used to really enjoy it. That was my thing, man. It was like nothing. And then today, I hemmed and hawed hot and was anxious about it and said, should I not? And finally, I was like, man, stop thinking about it. Just do it. So that's what I did. So why am I wrapping this up, even though it's in a box and it's already protected and it's just a calculator and I'm totally overdoing it? Why? Well, because I don't know where this thing's going, and there could be a hurricane between now and then. So, not being negative, but I try and prepare my packages for everything. So if this gets dropped into a puddle of mud, it's okay, right? Because it's like really packaged up well. So that's why I always go, everything I do is always going to be packaged in a poly now. That's one of my things that I started doing like, I don't know, 2 years ago. Poly it. I keep big poly, small polys, all polys, and then all Frankenstein polys to make a poly, because I think everything needs to be protected nowadays. So let me check this out here. How do you ship a calculator? Calculator shipping? Yeah, I did. I did do it, calculator shipping. I was going to cut this box down even more, but I think that worked out good. So she's right there. Let me go here and open up my eBay. Open this up. Get to my orders. Yeah, 18 we have to ship here. Dun, dun, dun. And then I'll go back and check that chat. Glad everybody's here. Why don't you share it out? Let everybody know that, hey, Todd's doing the flip and shipping thing right now. I don't know about in the future, but right here, I'm right here, right now. So it's going to be a good time. I don't know how long it's going to go. Probably till I get everything done. Might have to take a lunch break. I don't know. This is a work along, listen along kind of video. You don't necessarily have to watch me because, you know, why? But you can, if you background noise. I always have background noise. And if I can be your background noise today, that'd be cool. That's 12 by 8 by 2.5. So we're going to call it 3. Going to change our numbers up here. 12 by 8. Whoops. 12 by 8 by 3. What did I say it was? Oh, yeah. Tab, 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 tab. There you go. I'm going to print that up. Then we're going to take a drink of our coffee and check that chat. You know, work at a psychiatric hospital is as a tech. Cool. Tino, what's up, Tino? How you doing, bro? Thanks for being here. Man, I was just thinking about you this morning. This is what I was thinking. After I watched that Wade's Ventures video, I started thinking, because I mentioned a lot of people that I don't talk to anymore. There was a falling out way back in the day. But all those people were my people, man. And I'm like, oh, man, I can't even believe it. All those people that were so cool. What happened? Did I lose my cool one day? Anyways, that has nothing to do with Tino. I was just thinking that along in the last 9 years, 8 years, along this time, there's been a couple handfuls of resellers, not several handfuls of resellers that I've become friends with, and some that I haven't. But anyway, Tino, we're not really friends, but dude, I feel like I'm your friend. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. That's weird like that. I don't know. Anyway, Todd, off topic. What's a good cleaner to use for a stain on car interior headliner? I have a stain over by the overhead handle. Well, headliners are tricky. Headliners are tricky because you can very easily mess it up. I always start with the gentlest process first. So that would be dry with a dry towel. You can go like that with the dry towel several times and see if that does it. If that doesn't, then get you a white magic eraser. Now, that can leave a lot of white stuff, right? So you have to be very gentle with that too. Now, if that doesn't work, then I would go with my steam machine. I'm not everybody that has a steam machine. So what would I do in that case? I would hope those first two worked. And if not, then I would get that magic eraser and put a little bit of water and very gently go over that. But headliners are a tricky thing, especially on the color too. If it's like a beige, you may have a watermark after the fact, maybe not. If it's black, you're better off. So there's a lot of factors there, Adam. Let's see here. Okay, so that was that. I had to stand by the overhead handle. Yeah, that's what I would do. And magic erasers are great on those overhead handles, on the doors, because dirt builds up wherever we grab the most, right? Or wherever we're whatever. So it happens when we burn out from YouTube here and there, buddy. Yeah, man. Maybe that's what it is. I just was like, I need to focus. And actually, no, I can tell you what happened too. I'll get into that in a second. Been trying to start and grow the Facebook page and trying to sell locally while continuing to expand to multiple platforms. How you been? Well, I know that you got like 2,000 more active than I do for sure on eBay. I think you have, I don't even know what you have anymore. Last I looked, you had a couple more thousand than me. I've got like 1,600 active, and I think you're like over 3, maybe more. I don't know. It's been a long time since I looked in on that, but I know that you and you sold a crap ton, dude. If you guys don't know who Hollywood Reseller is, go check out his channel and check out his solds. Check it out. He's the real deal. What? Lisa, what's up, Lisa? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Dang, it's crazy. No, you're not seeing things. It's me. Hello. Good to be here. Good to be seen. People come and go, but true friends are always around. It's like you just pick up and be like, hey, I haven't talked to you in like 3 years. Crystal, how you doing? Good to see you. That's kind of what it feels like. I don't know. Chat disconnected. Oh, man. You grew to 9,000 listings. Maybe I'll try the steamer used for clothing. There you go. That's thinking outside the box. Because you only need a little bit. You only need a little bit of light moisture, not necessarily water, but steam. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me. So Lisa, thanks for being here. Everybody check out everybody. Everybody say hi to everybody. If you don't know anybody, if you don't know the person standing next to you, say hi. Because we're all good people, are all people I know, and that's awesome. I'm glad everybody's here. The one thing that hasn't changed is I jabber. I'm talking, so I better get to it, right? I already printed the label. It's sitting right here. All I got to do is put it on. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. Otherwise, we're never going to get through this. And when I pre-did these boxes this morning, going live was not on my agenda. But now that I have, okay. So this is something that's crazy, guys. Here's something to be on the lookout for. Where you're going to find them all the time? Probably not. Probably not ever. I've only found it twice in 9 years, right? However, I found these, something similar to this 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago. It's just their CDs. They're CDs, right? In a plastic slipcover. They're called promo only, right? Right? And on the back of it, it says made for DJs only and blah, blah, blah. They're, yeah. Anyway, there's different genres. There's mainstream media. There's all kinds of different ones. Anyway, the last time I bought a stack of them about this tall for, I think I gave them $1 a piece. I don't know how many. It might have been $125, right? So that was that. I sold them like crazy. I was like, oh man, I wish I could find more of these. Well, I ran out of them. The other day, me and my wife go up to town, and we haven't been to a thrift store in a long time, man, because we haven't had to go to the thrift store. And I was like, we got to get rid of inventory before we go buy more. We cannot buy more until this stuff is gone. We have to give it away, sell it, throw it away. I don't care what happens to it, but it's got to go away. We need to figure this out because we can't go buy more until we have, yeah, so. So we went to the thrift store. And I'm glad we did, because we walked around, and 2 minutes in, she's already like, nah, I don't know if I'm really digging it. And I was like, just give me a sec. Let me look around. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And I saw this box right here. And it said $50 on it right there. $50 for the whole box, right? $50. And then I saw another one next to it, and I don't know where that box is, but I saw another one next to it, and it said $50 for the whole box. And I was like, okay, now there's got to be more than 50 CDs in there. There's 2 boxes full of them. What am I gonna do? So Samantha, she's like, well, we weren't even planning on buying anything, and I was like, I know, but I can't not buy them. So I was like, let me go see if I can get a deal. So I go to the lady and I ask her, I say, so, do you have any wiggle room on this? Because that's the term. If you guys didn't know that, that's the term right there. Do you have any wiggle room? If you ask people, hey, can you give me a better price? They're going to be more like, knee jerk, right? Can you take some money off? Knee jerk. But do you have any wiggle room? Well, that's non-offensive. That's even kind of fun. You have any wiggle room. So if you have any wiggle room, could you wiggle for me? So she wiggled for me. And we got both boxes for, was it $50? Both boxes for $50. It was like a buy one, get one. I could not believe it. Couldn't believe it. So we came home. And I was like, okay, well, let's get on this project next. So I started going through, putting them all in groups, put them in years, blah, blah, blah. Started getting them listed, and they started selling right away because that's what these things do. Promo only. And what they are is they're music for DJs, and I don't know what the deal is. But just write down on your little board, promo, P-R-O-M-O, only. Do some research, do some YouTube or some eBay searches. Don't believe me. And then you'd be like, damn. Each set of years goes for like $59. We've got some that go for 60, 70, some for 100, 125. I think between these two sets here is, I don't know, let me look real quick. Give me 30 seconds here. 2011. Just want to make sure I don't send the wrong thing to the wrong person, because that has happened to me in the last 6 months. I wasn't paying attention and things get mixed up. Okay, well, this person bought both of them anyway, so. But this set of discs here, it's like 12 in there, went for $64. So there you go. The thing's paid for, into the profit. Next one is 100% profit, and all the rest are 100% profit. Promo only. Man, I couldn't believe it. So the difference that they'll make, and I'm glad that we went in to that store. I know my wife's glad we went in, and it's pretty cool. I was like, because our products, I mean, we got a lot of stuff that needs to be sold, but as far as we've been on a roll of products, like Disney products, Funko products, our products are starting to thin out because they're selling. I was like, we need to look for that next one. We need that next hit, that next big thing, and boom, there it was. So that was pretty cool. Now let's check that, chat. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Look at that. That's good. Great. Got 6 people watching. Yes, Lisa. Same thing happened to me. A death pocket out of control. I haven't gone to a thrift store more than a year. Yeah, buddy. Excuse me. You guys remember how out in the garage when I was showing you the Funko Pops? If you go back, well, you don't have to go back. You remember. I had all those Funko Pops in the garage just jam full because I bought that whole mansion full of stuff. Whew, that was a lesson, man. Be careful what you buy. Even if you can get it for cheap, you buy a whole mansion full of stuff, it's going to jam you up. I mean, yeah, we didn't have to go thrifting, but we couldn't park in the garage since last November till just recently, the last month, not like the last 3 weeks, actually. What else? Yeah, we've sold stuff out of there like nonstop. That's been living off of it, which is awesome. In between doing the Funko Pop or the 77 tote buy and all that crap, there was only a couple big buys that we bought And then we just been floating on that. So it's cool. It's great, but it changes the whole dynamic of reselling because the whole fun part is getting out there and getting it. Well, when you buy everything, you have to sell what you have. You have to pick through, see what you have, and that kind of. And it's great because you get it for pennies on the dollar. There's always good and bad to everything. Good and bad to everything. I'm not complaining by any means. The hardest part was all the furniture. Man, we had five outdoor patio sets because it was a mansion. 5 outdoor patio sets, like 3 indoor table and chair sets, furniture, beds. I mean, we had a house full of stuff. And it got to be mentally overwhelming. There was just too much. Every time you walk out to the garage, just to go out there to the freezer to get something out of the freezer, you see 4-car garage jam packed. It just weighs on you like a ton of bricks. So we started donating. We took enough to now we have a whole front part of the garage 100% cleaned out. It's a workshop. I can work on the cars. I mean, it's awesome. The back part still jammed up, still has a lot of stuff, but it's been whittled down. All the crap, the chaff has been taken from the wheat or whatever you call it. Hey, what's up? Mike, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Hey, thanks for sharing. Yeah, share. If you can share links, share everybody's link. That's cool. Do that. So that's what happened. Be careful what you buy and be careful what you wish for. And be careful how much you buy at one time. But it serves its purpose, and I'm not complaining. It just sounds like it. But now that everything is cleaned out and we have a normal life again, I got the Fiero parked inside the garage, got my wife's car parked in the garage, and that was a huge thing. Might not be a big thing if you live in Arizona or somewhere where it's warmer or mild climate, but when it's 32 below zero with the wind chill that's 32 below zero, it's cold, and you got to go out there and try and scrape the ice off because you told your wife that, well, we're going to have to park outside. You're going to have to park outside, and I will start your car every morning. You have to do it because the garage is jammed up because she said, well, where are we going to put all this stuff? Well, we'll put it in the garage. We'll go through it fast. Anyway, and I see OLO. So that's the story. What brought that on? Oh, yeah. Tino buying a lot of stuff. It happens, man. It's easy to do. So I always wonder, how does Wade, what do they do with all that stuff when they buy it? They must constantly be giving it away. You have to constantly be giving it away. Because how would you buy that much stuff? And unless you have a store. And, like I said, I haven't watched anybody in a long time. I'm doing my thing, so very possible he's got a store for all I know. All right, let's put this away. Anyways, this thing's full of things that need to be worked on, which is what I was doing, but now I got to get shipping done, so. And if it looks like I'm in a different spot, it's because I am. I just set up at the flea market, whole trailer full, barely made a dent. Yeah, man, we tried that too. All last winter, Mike, that was what got me through winter because it was starting to get long. It was a long winter. I love winter, but it gets kind of crazy sometimes. But looking at trailers, motorhomes, that kind of stuff, planning, plotting, scheming, how am I going to set up at the flea market? Because that's how I'm going to move all this inventory. That was my plan, my grand plan. So we saved up money. We had the money to go buy a trailer, and we were going to do it. And we were going to do it. But before we did it, we borrowed my buddy's trailer. He set it up out there for me, and we sat out there. We sat there. And after all was said and done, it didn't pencil out. And maybe if you keep going and doing it repeatedly, maybe it eventually pencils out. But after that event, I was like, you know what? We're not going to spend our money on a trailer. We're not going to buy a camper. We're just going to chill, and we're going to keep on moving. So we did. And so I'm still trying to figure out what my next side thing is like that. But as far as inventory, man, we just donated a crap ton. We had like 3 garage sales. went to the dump I don't know how many times. And going to the dump and cleaning this stuff out is what gave me the idea to, do I go into a junk removal? Do I buy a dumpster? What do I mean, that's what we're doing here. We're moving a lot of junk. And I thought, well, I'd get access to a lot of stuff in the process. There's a million and one ways to make a buck. We all know that. It's just a matter of what I want to do. I'm 51 now. When we started this whole eBay journey, I was laughing at this person. They were talking about their eBay journey. Man, it ain't a journey. If you're really into it, it's like a marathon. It's a lifestyle. It's like breathing. That's why I don't even really talk about it that much anymore, because it's like breathing. Who wants to hear someone talk about breathing, right? But I could be wrong. Maybe people still want to hear about reselling. I just do it. I don't talk about it. I don't know. It's a bit familiar. He does use large sales quarterly. Okay. Try to make a QR code to your eBay store, make bumper stickers out of them, put them on your cars. That's an idea. Dang. That's a good one, dude. I'll have to do that. Who mentioned that? Tino said that. Dude, I should put a QR code on the back of my Fiero, huh? Because people will go, they always look. So once you have their attention, then they'll be like, huh, click. That's a good idea, dude. Let's see here. Who in our community do I know that does vinyl? Hey, Crystal, doesn't, not Joanna Parrish, Destiny. Does Destiny and Tommy still do that, I wonder? I don't know. Okay, so here this is. Again, I gotta keep going. If I forget what I even put in here. 2011, right? Yeah. This is too big. Put it in 10 by 13. Makes more sense. It's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time since I talked to myself or I talked to anybody, so this just feels kind of crazy. Still have the confetti thing right here. Look at boom. Except for it's a big old jar now that came out of that mansion house. Used to be a little tiny box. Now it's a big old jar. Some things change. Some things just don't change. There's a closet. All right. Started 15 minutes ago. So what I did in the last month or two, probably a month, I moved my shipping area, my picture taking area. I consolidated it all down into one room, which is this room that we're standing in. I don't know what the size of it is, but I consolidated it because I wanted to be able to use part of my living room downstairs because it was just all eBay. But I still wanted it to be functional, So I did. And it worked out. And I'm happy. Well, I don't know. The overflow where everything's actually stored now is just kind of out there. Feels like it's in the open, but whatever. Nobody's ever here, so it doesn't matter, kind of thing. All right, there we go. That's that. Put it on scale. Comes in at 1 pound, 6 ounces. Go make more changes. And that is a 10 by 7 by 3. Boom. Bam. Next. Come on. Okay. So that's that. Oh, what else has changed around here? Well, I'm still using the flat lay, but actually I just started using it again. I've still been doing the stand-up thing right there. It works out pretty good. Do another one of these. I like to get in a good rhythm. Just keep it moving. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in there. That'd be cool. What else have I been up to? A lot of outdoor stuff, trying to stay outdoors more. That lawnmower was fun. Been preoccupied with leaves. That's a whole other thing. A rabbit hole I went down was leaves. Seems like whatever I'm doing, whatever task I'm working on, I get interested in. And then I get really interested in it. I'm like, hey, this makes money. It solves problems. People need their leaves hauled, right, taken away, and blah blah blah. And here's an opportunity. If you have a dump trailer, then you can do this, this, and this. And yeah, I think for me, there's so many things that can be done. Anyone can do them, right? But it comes down to where do you put your focus? Because you can't do it all. And is that really what needs to be done? Stop and don't get crazy. Start making choices. Don't start writing checks that you're not ready to cash. You know what I mean? So, like that, put that in there. I'm gonna throw a little bit of paper on the sides. These are both going to New York. I'm assuming to a DJ, but actually, really don't know. What's up, Craig? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for being here, man. Good to see you. Caught me on the flipping and shipping show. It's time to do a little bit of flipping and shipping. What's a good word, bud? I've also gone to just basic pieces of paper. That's a whole story. So, like, I don't know, 3 months ago, the Dymo was on the fritz, right? Wasn't working. Wasn't doing what it's supposed to do. Just another day. Well, just another day is better than not another day. It was just, it broke, basically. What happened was we bought the wrong Dymo thermal paper. And if you don't have the right thermal paper, it won't read it. Well, we bought 2 that were wrong instead of just getting the right. That's what happens to trying to cut corners sometimes. That's going to happen. So I was like, damn, it's broken. I don't want to buy another one. Well, let's just use the printer. So I used the printer for like a month. But during that month, I accumulated a whole bunch of little pieces of white paper. And every time I'd cut them up and throw them away, I felt terrible. So after throwing away about, I don't know, a handful of pieces of paper, I was like, man, I can't do that. So I decided to cut them up, write thank you on them. And people don't give 2 craps whether it's a printed card or a piece of paper with their name on it. So that's what I've come to find out anyways. Just another day. Man, other days are great. Must be something going on upstairs. Violet's going crazy. Doing her job. She's good at it. Looks like you just sold some Air Force stickers. That's pretty cool. I'm totally going out of order here, but whatever. Oh yeah, it's called Montyvision. There that is. I'm just gonna go like that. Oh no, I better not. I better raise him on there. Dang it. I'm gonna have to go upstairs. I usually never care. At this point, it's like whatever, but she's good. Must have been a dog walking by or something. That's that. Drop it in there. Go back, check that chat. Get a shot of coffee. This is going into a 10 by 13. The box is a 10 by 3 by 7 or 10 by 7 by 3, whatever you want to call it. So anywho, yeah, that went out, stopped working. I started writing thank you notes on there and blah, blah, blah. And then just as we were going to go ahead and just bite the bullet and buy another Dymo or buy another thermal printer, I said, you know what? Why don't we just try and order the right labels this time and see what happens? I don't have to tell you what happened. It worked. So there you go. That's the moral of the story. Buy the right labels. Check that chat. You sell on Facebook Marketplace also. You know, buddy, I've tried a couple times. Hey, what's up, Precious? How you doing, Precious? Thanks for being here. Man, I haven't seen you forever. I haven't seen all y'all forever. So I'm very happy that everyone's popping in and saying what's up. So as far as Facebook Marketplace, last year, I sold a radio. I've sold a handful of stuff. Nothing crazy. Not a lot. Not as many as a lot. I sold a few things. But I tried to sell several things, and they didn't go. And right now, I've got this lawnmower up, but this is dumb timing on my part, I think, for that. Can't put a lawnmower up in the middle of freaking November, right? Or whatever it is. So, but I did. And that's my bad. Maybe I should have put snow shovels and snowshoes or something. I don't know. So I'm still trying my hand at it, trying to figure it all out. I would sure love to figure out a way to master it, so I'm not paying fees up the craziness, because, man, the fees, I'm not going to complain about fees, because fees are a part of it all. It's part of the game. You just have to figure it out and buy, like, for pennies. Then fees don't affect you. But you could still be affected or be bummed out about it. It's like, damn, it's got to be another way, right? So I always got to be looking for another way if what you're doing is not working. Is what I tell myself. I got to go see what Violet's up to. You guys hang tight. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what was going on. Kind of guy that likes to just walk right out front and see what's going on. All right, where are we at here? 10 print. Boom. So it sure is great to have the Dymo back working again. I think I'd taken it for granted. I think that's what happened. I took it for granted, and I didn't have it. I had to go back to 6 years ago and taping labels and this and that, and I was like, this is for the birds, man. Doing well. How are you? Doing pretty good, Crystal. Pretty good. Just doing my thing. Just living my life. Doing my thing. Where's the rest of these at? Yeah, nothing too crazy. Caroline's growing up, doing her thing. My wife, she's doing good. What I noticed is that when I don't respond to potential violence, I've only had one hit on that thing. So you have to have like a lot I suppose you do. You have to have more than just one lawnmower up in the middle of November. You have to have stuff people want. So that's probably what it is. But I'm quick to respond, man. Oh, Craig was asking how she's doing. Good. Man, that's so awesome to see everybody here. All right, next piece, guys, is let's just do what? Let's do this. It's kind of fun. It's a sparkly t-shirt, but it's got the Twin Towers on it, New York skyline. It's on a Jersey's tag. It's a XL, 46, 48. Super cool, man. Super cool. At one point, I had it up there for some crazy money. What I thought was crazy is, probably like $75 or something. For a t-shirt to me. Anyways, I got 48 something. Yeah, 48.88. 48.88 plus shipping. So I take that on a 90s t-shirt. And someone out there in New York's gonna be super duper happy. Or I don't know where it's going. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to Brooklyn, New York. So there you go. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna put this in a 14 by 19, and I'll just double it over, tape it up, call that good. Check that chat. Everybody's good. All right. Oops, thank you, Tyler. I try to remember the thank yous. I don't always. I'm kind of good about it, some bad about it sometimes. I don't know. I'm all over the place sometimes. Tegan. Oh, I hear my growling. That's that. Oh, Violet. She's good at her job, I'll tell you that. She always lets me know when there's somebody, or at least there's something going on. I don't know if it's necessarily anything that I need to get involved with. This thing. Check that chat. Got it there for 14 ounces. We'll see. Got it there for 14 ounces. We shall see. I also went back to eBay tape. Just because that's what I used my last coupon on. I thought, you know, what do I want? Do I want tape? Do I want boxes? What do I want to do here? And I went with tape. Is that the way to go? I don't know. It's all right. You got to use your coupon for something. Oh man, I'll be back. I don't know what the heck's going on. All right. Yeah, there was multiple people walking around out there. So she was just doing what she's supposed to do. Whew. That was a good time. Take off running. I was running. Well, I'm glad everybody's doing well. I'm glad, hey, what's up? Carl the Laser Reseller. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for being here. I did a show with Carl once or twice in the past. I think I've done a show with almost everybody here. I think I've been in a show with Corolla. I know Craig's. I think Tino. We have not done a show. But I think I've done a show. Which is awesome. Super cool. Alright, that is 7.6. So we'll call it 8. Oops. 8. That's that. Go back over here. Back to YouTube. Order up. Seven watch. Cool. Trying to get back over the chat. 9 people here. All right, what's next? We print that label or what? Let's print it. Going to Brooklyn, New York. Cool. Well, when the time comes and you're ready to do a show, we should do a show. That might be kind of fun. I know you saw a lot of military military stuff, and I've always been curious. I was like, man, how does this guy have all this stuff and have all these knowledge about all these different patches and pins and yeah. So that'd be pretty cool. What do we got in here? Oops, I'm going to the wrong camera. It's a vintage G.I. Joe vehicle of some sort. Been sitting on for a grip or for quite some time. So I'll go ahead and just throw that right there. Like that. Check that chat. Okay, we're good. Go over here. Go to overview. Man, we still got 15 to ship. Ho, 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 ho. It's going to be a long day. What's going on here? Are we not shipping or what? Or am I talking? I'm talking too much is what it is. So imagine if I had to actually make the boxes too, we'd really be having a problem. Okay, we're in the pin. Gotta slow down. Sometimes you gotta slow down, speed up. I lost my pen. Okay, so from here on out, they're not gonna be personalized. I'm just dropping them in there. I'm gonna keep moving. Where did I put it though? That's gonna bug me. Oh, there it is, right there in front of me. The only difference is you guys are all standing here to watch me do this. It'd be the same either way. It'd be the same either way. All that good enough. Gonna drop that into a 14 by 19er. That should fit just about right. Go check that chat. See what's what. Your workplace is way too clean. I'm jealous. Nah, don't be jealous, man. It's not clean. It's just what you're seeing is clean. That's all. Don't be jealous. Here, want to see the reality? I'll show you reality. Because I'm a realist, man. All right, so this is where I keep all the stuff that comes off of the polys. It doesn't go in the trash. Goes in here. And then someday in some future, I'll be here alone, throw it all up in the air. It's gonna be awesome. Got my 2 tape guns. Try to keep it simple. Got my big scissors, stuff to cut, my scale, my little thank you thingies, different doodads up in there. Nothing really important over there. All my polys, boxes, IKEA bags, boxes, workspace, TV that I'll watch a movie while I'm taking pictures. Right here, I'll listen to it and have it going on both of these here. And that's it. Got a VCR hooked up because I still like to watch some classics, some MASH and Backdraft and Batman and Singles and Where the Buffalo Roam and Conspiracy Theory. You know, good movies. Got my amplifier down there in case I want to plug in my guitar and rock out for 10 minutes or something. Over here is just a crazy catch-all of just craziness. I finally put the door back on the hinges. Didn't have the door on the hinges for a long time. Brought a couch down here. Now, why do I have blankets all over this couch? Well, I'll tell you. I told my mom, now I understand why Grandma and Grandpa's back in the day had plastic on their couches. Upstairs, we bought a $3,000 couch, right? This cat right here has destroyed that $3,000 couch. Yep, the corners all beat to crap upstairs, right? So on this one, I said, we're going to cover it in blankets, and I don't care what it looks like. Under here, it's really awesome. This couch was part of the, that deal, and I tried to sell it. It's like $1,800 couch. I tried to sell this thing for $700. Couldn't give it away. So I was like, all right, well, I'll bring it downstairs. But yeah, man, it's not clean. Got my sheet set up over here. So I got my projector set up back there. And I got all the video game systems here that I can just rock out and choose one to play in the biggest screen that I've ever had, which is pretty cool. It's fun. It's just a big sheet or whatever. But what was I listening to last? Glenn Miller and his orchestra from 1942. That's how I get down. I love me some old music. Go over here and turn the lights on. It's kind of a cluster. I'm still trying to get used to it. Gotta be careful when you walk. Bump into stuff. So I've consolidated, and on this side over here is what's listed. You know, this stuff over here is all listed. And then you got, you know, the shelving full of stuff and all this other stuff. So we've got it kind of figured out now. And down this way, you know, all this stuff's listed, all this stuff on this side is listed. The overflow that needs to be listed is all back in there that you can't really see. We're not going to get into it, but let's just say there's stuff there. Here's something else you're going to want to look out for, guys. I'll give you a few gems that I've learned recently over the last whatever. Manuals. I mean, yes, I've always known manuals would do well. I've sold lots of John Deere and tractor manuals and this and that. But these are Ford wiring diagram manuals from 17 through I had through 2020. Picked them up for $1 a piece. Some sell for $15, but some have sold for as high as $110. I went ahead and just, after I had 89 of them, now I have like 45 of them or 40 of them. I went back and edited everything, dropped them all to $49.99 across the board, no matter what. And yeah, they're still selling. So this is a good way to just kind of broaden your horizons. Of course, Disney stuff, whatever. So that's my setup, Carl. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing fancy. We haven't moved to a big warehouse. We haven't, none of that stuff. Just making a living out of the basement, one day at a time, quietly. So when I tore the basement apart to bring the couch down, because I had a recliner and some other chair that had to go up and out of here. So I had to wait till I had someone come over and help me, a buddy of mine. So there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be put together. It's all kind of half-assed, but excuse my French. We'll get it put back together. But here's some of these discs that we're still working on. There's a bunch of them. So that's where we're at, man. I'm gonna go back in here, check the chat. So yeah, Bandit is the reason that we've got all these blankets and everything covered. I was like, we're gonna cover it with whatever we have, because I'm not going down that road again. Oh, I used to get so mad when I'd hear him in there clawing on it. Oh, in the middle of the night. I mean, it would just irk me. And then after a while, it's like, well, what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? Well, this time, that's what I did. So that's a little insight into my little world, Carl. Everybody else, never feel any way about anybody, because everybody's just trying to do their thing in every way possible. Let's have some coffee with that. Accessories, I get them on eBay. Most of that stuff is discontinued over time, but there's always a small demand for it. Okay. You like Bandit? Yeah, he's a good cat. He's cool. Alex, we made sure to get a really amazing scratchy post. Cat has never touched our couches. Wow, that's awesome, man. I wish I could say the same. Still looks damn clean and organized to me. Yeah, it is. I try. That's the main thing, is I try. You like the turntable, huh, Lisa? Yeah, man. I listen to music. I think it was Kermit that ruined the furniture. The cat looked too innocent. Might have been Kermit. He's been around for a while. That Kermit used to always be in my background. He just kind of moves around the basement nowadays. Alright, I think I'm going to cut this just so I don't have so much excess. Because ain't nobody got time for that. That's that, and I can just fold it quickly. Boom. So what's the good word with everybody? We know that Miss Crystal, she's a tech at a psychiatric place, which is cool. We know that Tino is doing lots of marketplace. We know that Carl, what Carl doing? Carl's doing something. Nah, he's selling, man. That's what he's doing. Now going back to why did I used to do these lives? It used to be a place just so that we could all interact. So that we could interact with each other. Because as resellers, it's a pretty solitude life. A life of solitude and quietness or not. It depends on what you want, but it can be. And yeah, so that's why I had started it. And then, I don't know, whatever. But it's good to have a community around you, I think. Someone to just bounce ideas off of. Someone that gets it, that understands. Most people, even in 2024, 9 years later, still don't get it. They're like, "You still doing that eBay thing? Are you? I'm like, "Yeah, man. I breathe it. I retired a year ago. Now I bum around. Woohoo! All right." But I did open a flea market booth. There you go. So far, results are mixed. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, that would be fun. Gives you a reason to go buy stuff or an excuse to go buy stuff and a place to go sell it. I need to put something under this table because this makes me bonkers. It's because I moved the table. I was trying to get just the right angle, you know. And now I jacked it all up by doing that. Let's see. I'll fix it. There we go. Simple. Fixed. 13 ounces. Go back over here. That's cool that you retired. I don't know if this one got a thank you card or not. Probably not, but it's taped up now, so too late. 9 by 6 by 6. Oh, better change that weight on there. Head up there for 9 pounds. What? No, I must have messed something up. 0, 13, tab. There we go. Purchase and print. Go check that chat. You know, go live is kind of like riding a bike. You just do it, I guess. I was moving the snowblower around the other day. I was like, oh, buddy, it's about to be on. Because they're predicting a good winter up here, like a harsh winter. Which I'm like, woohoo! Harsh winter. Opportunity. Alright, well that's 5 done. Boy, got a minute to go here. Let's do something cool and quick and easy. This is just cool. I've had this probably a year. The long tail. I was in no hurry for it to sell. I just enjoyed looking at it. I don't know, man. It's one of those truly nostalgic things that brings back those warm, fuzzy feelings. Pac-Man. Yep. That's cool. It's like 1981 or 82. Little record. I'm just going to listen to it. Let's see here. Todd, the other day I went live and did a little shipping tutorial and I thought about you. LOL, I almost did the confetti. Nice. Yeah, you should have done the confetti. You should have done it. I said, this is for Todd. Confetti! Yeah, it's been a minute. But I still have it here. And when I do it next time, it's going to be like the ultimate confetti. Just because I've been collecting it for so long and it's such a big container. And selling a lot. So, yeah. Great tour. Thanks for the tour. Oh, yeah. No problem. Thanks for checking it out. Okay, I'm caught up. They had a cartoon, if I remember, probably pretty crappy. Yeah, they did have a cartoon, if I remember correctly. Yep. Man, if I had more time, which I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I mean, let me see what I got. You still have some poly confetti? Nice. That's awesome. I've got the 1,000 subscriber confetti around here somewhere. It's in a box because when I moved stuff in here, I didn't want to put everything back up. I was trying to let's minimalize all the crap around you, Todd, because man, I'm a tchotchke collector and I'll keep stuff. So I have to minimize because it was just too much for me. Should we go check this out, guys, real quick before we sell it? I mean, it's already in the thing, but lucky that I always put a tab on there. And it's all taped up, guys. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I wanted to, but I better not. Let's just get it out of here. We got things to do. I need to get a little box or something here. Something flat to squish it between. Squish it between something flat. No, that's too big. I could use this. All right. That'll work perfect. Bam. Keep on moving. Am I going to fit in there? Sure will. Just grab, thank you. Just drop it in there. I think I'm just going to throw a little bit of tape at the top. I still like to fold my tabs over like that so that when they grab it, all they have to do is grab the tab and pull. Makes it nice and easy for them. Because I'm always assuming that, maybe it's an old person that has arthritis, or just want to make it easy for the customer to get into their package. So I'll fold it over there. Like that, boom. That's that. Drop it in there. Confetti. That's that. 7 ounces. Going to save the stick pills. Honor Mr. Todd. You should, man. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Here, want to see mine? There you go. It's in the great big jar right there. I have a note right here. Slot cars and track. Because I was watching a video the other day, and the guy was like, "Yeah, you gotta buy some or sell some slot cars and blah blah blah." And I was like, "All right, I think I've got some around here somewhere. I've got boxes of track and this and that." And just so happened that I had some track listed already, and it sold. You'd have to go back and look at my solds at what it sold for, but I think it was over $100. And I was like, yes! Slot car tracks and track. So I don't know much about everything, but I know a little bit about a little bit. So if I can help anybody, that'd be cool. I'm out of coffee. That's not cool. Next up is, let's do something simple. So I guess I have gone to the thrift store maybe a handful of times in the last year, even though I said I haven't gone. I've probably gone a handful of times. And one of those times we went and they were having these were $1 basically. So I bought 5 of these and 5 of these slot machines and 5 of all these different products just to test them out to see if they work. And I gave a few of these away, and then this one sold, and it sold for like $6. So nothing crazy, but it's always fun to try stuff out. And this is one of those things. And we pull it up here. $6.22. Guy was $16.28 all in. And there you go. So it's already pre-wrapped. All the person to do is give it as a present. It's ready to rock. I think I'm gonna put it inside of a bag first. 10 by 13, possibly. Just because. Maybe not. You selling slot cars HO scale? HO scale. Yeah, I think they're like HO scale. I don't know what the little tiny baby slot cars, like regular slot cars. What is that, 1/64? Where's it at? I used to have some up here. I used to have some up there. I don't know where they went. Yeah, slot cars, like AMX and Trax, or AMX and Tyco, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I know some of you might have a link to my eBay store. If you do, go check it out. I would like to look at other people's stores just to get ideas to see, what's everybody else doing? How are they doing it? Am I still in the right groove here? Am I doing it right? But I think everybody has their own way. It's just good to help. DQ, your basement is loaded. Working flex, in 9-case pack. Not by your choice. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I keep looking over there and thinking the camera's over there, but it's right here. It's right there. All right, that's fine. And as I look over, I see that I've got a package here that doesn't have a label on it. Why wouldn't I put a label on it? Yet, Todd. I gotta go back. I was talking. That's what happened. All right. Pause. Record. There we go. Whew. Close one. Man, like I said, in the last month, I shipped off something and I crisscrossed them because I wasn't paying attention one day. And that's no fun. Because the customer's like, well, what do you want me to do with this? Well, what do you want me to do with this? And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So, mental mistakes. It happens. Double check. Okay. Print that up. I didn't even print it yet. Jeez. Well, at least this one's already ready to go. So it'll be faster. We'll go over here and check that chat. Yesterday you put RC track into your donate pile. We'll sick of looking at it. Have you tested first? Sometimes, well, what I'll do is I will find the part that you put the plugs into, and then I'll grab a car and I'll put the car on the thing. And if that part works, then I'll count the track out, put it out. You have to go look and see how I put it in there, but I put it in there as replacement parts, I would imagine. But at one point I did put a huge chunk of this track together, and it like took up a huge part of the basement. It was so fun, but I got tired of stepping over it. It was like the ultimate if I was like 10. It was so cool. That's what I always say. Man, this would be so cool if I was like 10. Or if I was like 19. Because, you know, you have it now, and it's like, oh, cool. Alright. Looks like I'm running low on 14 by 19 and a halves. That's not good. There's one thing that I bought that I would sell a lot. I thought that I would sell a lot faster, and it's these RC remote control Jeeps. I got them on clearance at Walmart for like $5 a piece. Really sweet. Really, really sweet. But man, talk about forever sales or forever. I just shipped one off yesterday, but I think that was like the second one out of I don't know how many in 6 months. So you never know. I've been doing this thing of promoting. Of course, always everybody has to promote nowadays. You know, so you do a little promoting. I price them totally fair, and then on stuff that's 45 days and older listed, which doesn't really make sense because some of that stuff's been sold similar and relisted. So, you know, it's not truly 45 days old. Some of it's way older than that. But 45 days and older, I'll go 30% off. Now, people are like, oh my God, 30%, that's so much money. Well, it is. If you didn't pay it, if you paid up for it, then yeah, it's going to be a lot. But if you bought in bulk and paid pennies for stuff, that's what allows me to do that. So I can offer my customers a deep discount, earn repeat customers, still make money, and keep on moving. That's basically what it is. You know, I'm not the most expensive. A lot of times I'm going to be right in the middle, but if someone is ready to buy some, I'll cut them a smoking deal. All right, 1.5. Check this out. La, la, la. Yeah, I made a quick circle test, but I can't be bothered now. I kind of have the dream of getting a small scale electric train and have that run around. You know what, dude? I've got one somewhere. It's about this big, the locomotive's about that big, and all the cars are about that big, and the train is like that thin. Guess that would be Z scale. I'll check it out. Hey, all right, thanks, Mr. E. I appreciate that. Yeah, go check it out. There's a bunch of stuff up there. There's a bunch of stuff up there. I'm not saying go buy a bunch of stuff. I'm just saying go check it out. It's good to know what people are doing nowadays. Or anyways. Alright. Where are we at here? Got that in there. Okay, that was the money gun. So that went for $622, like I said. Nothing crazy. All said and done. Sorry, guys. Just double checking my work because it has to be done. 10 by 8 by 6. Let's see. Because when I'm making the listing or the draft, I don't know exactly what I'm going to ship it in. I mean, I have an idea, but not exactly. All right. From business there. Boom. Print. And I forgot what I was going to say. Dang it. Already had it saved. Awesome. Alright, what do we have here next? Let's do this. This is something simple. It's a train, locomotive, or not a locomotive, just a rail car. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna wrap this up, and then all the small pieces that are in here rattling around, I'm gonna, not many, just 2, but put this back in this bag. Actually, I'm gonna grab a different bag. Over here, we had saved. I should go check my notifications. Sorry, I'm just thinking of the talk and working. That's that. Now I'll throw this in 10 by 13 to protect it. Keep on going from there. Let's see here. Got 7 people here. 77 minutes live. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to spend with me and with everybody else. That's awesome. I know you could be anywhere else, watching anybody else, doing anything else. So the fact that you're here, you know, I think maybe I didn't appreciate that fact enough back in the day, but I appreciate it now. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Because time is like the most precious commodity there is. You're not getting it back. So I need this, you know, if I can't be entertaining, be informative. And if I can't be informative, do something. Because I don't want to waste anybody's time. So that's that. So if I can show how I ship, maybe that's, you know, brings some sort of value. Everybody's ready for work. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Lisa. I will see you next time I'm live, all right? Appreciate you. Lisa. All right, grab, thank you. Let's see who am I sending it to? 105. Okay, now I don't need to rush that much because it's 105. They're closed now. And I have till 4:30 today. But I don't want to spend all day shipping. But at this point, geez, Got 12 to go still. But they don't have to go. See, that's something else I changed. I changed over to 3-day shipping, or 3-day handling. I changed over to 3-day handling, and so I don't have to ship every single day if I don't want to, which is nice, because sometimes I don't. And that's nice. And it has not made it any difference in my sales. In fact, it seems like it's helped it. And that's possibly because they're expecting it to go out in 3 days. I'll usually ship it out the same day or the next day. So they get it and they're like, what? How did that even happen? So that's kind of fun. Under promise and over deliver. Is that a secret? I don't know. It's just something that I do. Something that you have to do to be competitive. All right, that's that. That's that. We got this into it. I keep tripping over this darn box. I'm gonna move it so that I keep trash cardboard in. I might just have to go make a pot of coffee, or at least a cup of coffee. Because it's early, we got a long way to go. And that's just how the shows used to roll, and that's how they're not going to change. Sometimes I might have to step away for 30 seconds to go make a cup of coffee. And then everybody talks amongst themselves, keeps themselves going. You'll know what happens because I won't be standing here taping. So what else has everybody else gotten into? What else are you guys watching? What are you into? I like to watch like street food, people who make food in India and China, and street vendors, I guess they're called, street food. I find that entertaining for some reason. I find myself using a lot more spices than I normally would after I watch some of those videos. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go to Kansas. Cool. We'll print and go back and check that chat. Looks like I'm caught up. Got 6 people watching. We got 82 minutes, man. Thanks, everybody. Let's see what else we can do here. If you have any questions, just say, hey, Todd, I got a question for you, man. Whatever that may be. Might not have the answer. I might. We'll see. But I'll do my best. If you're watching now or in the future, I guess more like now, and you don't know who I am, but I think everybody does, that's here. I'm Todd, the Stones Picker. I buy things at garage sale, thrift stores, estate sales, and I flip that stuff on eBay. Okay, I'm caught up 100% right there. Next product we're going to ship is going to be, I already put it in here. What was it again? It is a ornament, like a Christmas ornament. Go find that one. Make sure it's the right one because I've got a couple going out today. Dun, dun, dun. I like to look inside of the box. Come on, man. $11,056. So that's this one over here. So basically, it's a Pinocchio 2021 Disney Store Pinocchio glass globe sketchbook ornament, new tags. So I'm gonna put this, since it is a glass globe, it's like blown glass. There's no water in it, but still it's glass. I'm gonna put that inside of this, and I'll put this inside of another box. But I'm gonna obviously put some padding and protection on it. Wrap this box up before I do the next box. So that's that. We'll go back, check that chat. Still there with Lisa. Okay, we're good to go. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna half this like this. Drop it in there. Set my package in there. Slide it in. Then I'm gonna put some paper around it. I'm not gonna secure it completely. I think. Might as well go a little bit more around the extra side. That'd be good. Check that view. See where we're at. I've been watching a lot of space stuff. I like to pretend I know what the hell they're talking about. Man, it's crazy out there, isn't it? Just like in general. That's cool. Yeah, space stuff is neat. My wife must be home. Alright, the dog jump off the couch. Yeah, well, yeah, space stuff's cool. There's so many different people out there doing so many different things, and they're just as into it as I am eBay. Whether it's junk removal or pallet hauling or landscaping or food trucks or t-shirts or whatever. There's always a way. All right, so that's that. Make a quick 12 by 12. I'm thinking just to be extra safe, I could probably ship it this way in this box right here if I just, slap the label on it. But man, I just don't think I feel comfortable doing that. Let me double check it. They paid $25 for this thing. I wanted to get there, so now I'm gonna double box it. Because otherwise, I'm wondering, is it gonna make it? Did it make it? This way, I know that if it doesn't make it, it wasn't meant to be. Nothing I did wrong. Oh crap. That's what I did wrong. Well, I put it in the wrong. I was gonna do it a different way. Now that I remember it, but I think this is the way it's gonna have to be. I'm doing it. Just trying to be quick about it. Next, I'll grab a hunk of cardboard. 2 hunks of cardboard. 2 flaps that I've cut off of a previous 12 by 12 by 9. Drop those in there so I know where I'm cutting down to. Boom. Now, usually I'd use a box cutter, but this is just a small amount to cut, so I'm just going to use my scissors to make it faster. And that's that. Then I'll use the back side of my scissors. Make my line across the bottom. Just like that. Fold her down. Now you've got a nice little guide. Just pull back in a straight line towards you. And it generally just goes pretty smooth. So just like that. Now you've downsized it about 1 inch. Is that a big deal? Well, it could be. You'll find out. But where it's going to make a difference is when you go to put it inside that poly. It's just going to make it a little bit easier. I don't know that I have any more 24 by 20s or 24 by 24s. I might have used them all. If that's the case, I'm going to have to go to a 19 by 24. Like that, which I don't think is going to cut it. I watch television. Yeah, I don't. Like I say, I haven't been watched a whole lot of reselling because this is what I do. So I'm looking for other things. How can I expand knowledge about other things. Although I do watch occasionally some resellers, but I'll check them out before I spend any time watching them. I'll go check their stores, see what how many they've sold, how many they have listed, how long they've been selling, and if they're on their journey or if they're a reseller or whatever the case may be. And then I'll choose to use my time to watch them or not watch them. Because man, like I said, time. Because there's no sense in watching somebody who's just talking, right? You can't learn anything from someone who hasn't done it or has doing it or whatever. And what I hope people learn most from me is from my mistakes. Don't do what I've done in certain aspects. That's the best. The best lessons you can learn are the ones that you don't have to repeat yourself. And what would that be? Don't buy willy-nilly. Don't buy willy-nilly. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because there's a plethora of product doesn't mean you need to buy it all. Unless it's just like pennies, then buy it. If you can figure it out. But just make wise decisions before you go all in. Because everybody wants to go all in, because that's what we're always waiting for. Man, when can I go all in? I'm ready to go all in. I need to go all in. I can only level up if I go all in. Well, then you go all in and you find yourself doing the doggy paddle trying to stay afloat. Because now you're up to your neck in everything. Yeah. So, that's the things I need people should learn from is mistakes. Don't over inundate yourself with stuff just because you can. Have a system. It's easier to start slow. Hey, Glenn, what's up, buddy? Mr. 100, thanks for being here. Glenn, good to see you, man. Dun, 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 dun. Got 3 people watching. All right. 3 people here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. And I know people are going to come and go because you can't watch me all day long. You got things to do. You got work to do. Totally, man. I get it. People will come along, people, whatever. This was just a live working show that people can come and go and talk and interact and that kind of thing. Yeah. So it's good. Yeah, man, it's been a very long time. You know what? Since you guys are here and you're interacting with each other, I'm going to go make some coffee because I'm out of coffee and it's still early in the day and I got a lot of work to do. And yeah, coffee. So I'll be right back. It'll be 32 seconds. All right, coffee's on. Good to go. My next subject. I'm going to see what's going on here. We got people here still. Yes, we got 5 people here. Okay, my next subject, water. Water. How many coffee drinkers do we have in the house, in the chat? Do we have coffee drinkers here? Anyone? Any coffee drinkers? Any coffee drinkers? I'm going to go check this out, print this label, and I'll come back and see what the answer is. We have coffee drinkers. And if so, because not everybody drinks coffee nowadays, I get it. I get it. This is 1 pound. I had it undervalued there. That's okay. Okay, that's that. Go check the chat. 32 seconds. If you drink coffee, what kind of water do you use? Do you use tap water? Do you use water that goes through your pure filter that's on your sink? Is it softened water? Is it well water? Is it distilled water? Is it baby water? What kind of water are you using? I'm just curious. I'll go check that chat and see. Tap. Our water in Ottawa is really good. Nice. I wish our water was really good. I mean, it's decent, but we still run through a filter. Anyway, the reason I'm asking is we've gone through, because we drink a lot of coffee, and we've gone through so many different coffee pots, right? And then we started using distilled water. And we still go through coffee pots, don't get me wrong. We just don't go through them as fast. So a coffee pot will last us a year now instead of 6 months. But yeah, we ran out of distilled water, so my wife just used pure water out of the tap. Not tap water. Went through the filter. But I was like, this doesn't taste right. What are you using here? And she said, yeah, we ran out of distilled. Anyway, she picked up some distilled, so that's what's brewing upstairs right now. I'm so happy. That last cup of coffee, it was coffee. I mean, it was better than not coffee, but this next cup of coffee is going to be good. So distilled water, that was my question. What do people use for their coffee? All right, coffee done. Let's keep going. Oh, that's hot. That's good. Good stuff. Do you have hard water? We use the same coffee maker for years and years. It is pretty hard, man. Up here in the Midwest, where we're at, in the rural middle of America, Nowheresville. Yeah, it's pretty rough. A lot of people have like softeners or put salt in their water or have some kind of filter system of some sort. We do not. House is built in 1959, just regular old plumbing. We throw a pure thing on the filter and call her good. But I was asking my wife, I was like, well, geez, do we need to, if the coffee doesn't taste this good and we're still using purified water, then maybe we need to, double pure it. I don't know. All right, next. Maybe I was exaggerating. Maybe not every 6 months, but we go through the coffee pots. We sure were. When we should get the cheap ones and blah, 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 and we were using regular water, just rough. And then there was always like a film on the top, which is kind of weird. All right, what's next? Let's take a look and see. Looks like we've got 11 to go. Are we making any headway? Yeah, we are. but stuff keeps selling while we're working. So I don't know if we're gonna get it all shipped today, but we're gonna get some of it shipped. And it doesn't all have to go, so that's the cool part about it. Okay, so I put this is an ornament as well of some sort from the Disney deal. I already pre-did this, so my plan was to throw this in a shoebox. Shoebox that I pre-cut for it. Oh, just jam it in there like that. And I think this is going to be good. That's what I should have done with the last one. But because it's a box in a box. Over here, we'll check that chat, see what people got going on. I know there's other stuff going on in the world today. We're not going to talk about any of it. Because I can't control what's going on. All I can control is what I say, what I do, what I think, and my actions. So therefore, I'm going to work on that. Control what you can and let go of the rest. All right, so that's that. I'll throw this in the poly. And if you just joined recently and you don't know why I'm putting everything in polys, it's because we're in the seasons, winter, fall. You never know if it's going to be raining when it gets there or snowing or who knows. So I just want to have all the bases covered so that no matter what happens, it doesn't matter. It's like I said, if it doesn't make it, it was never meant to make it. It was not in the cards. And I'm pretty sure I just forgot to put a thank you card in there. Speaking of cards, but yeah, I tried. Go back over here and check that chat in 32 seconds. This last, what was it, September? Yeah, I think it was in September. Might have been the beginning of October. I can't remember. Everything goes by so fast. My mom, she had called me. She said she wasn't feeling well, and she was going to the emergency room. So she went to the ER, and she was there. Well, she couldn't get a hold of me. Actually, she called my wife, and so before I knew it, the very next day, I was on a plane headed down there and hanging out with my mom. She ended up being fine. Everything was good. So I stayed down there for 2 weeks and hung out. Well, while I was down there for that 2 weeks hanging out with mom, just hanging out, it was cool. I found some of my stuff that I left down there, probably the last time I was there, or one of the times I was there. And one of those things was this hoodie, a 1438 hoodie. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh man, I'm bringing that back. So I brought this one back, and I brought back my old Flippin' Hustler hoodie, a couple other cool things, and I left a bunch of stuff there too. And now I don't have to even fly with luggage down there because I've got a whole setup down there where all I need to actually bring is nothing. It's pretty cool. All right, that's that. Let's go check our chat, see what's up. That was Carl. That was the last one. Okay, cool. See how many people are here. Who am I talking to? Got 7 people here, so that's good. I'm not talking to myself. Wouldn't be the first time. And if you're wondering what does all this stuff amount to as far as all the shipping and crap, let's look at our numbers here. Saturday, doesn't say how many we sold, but did 133 bucks in sales. Sunday, 175. Yesterday, 201. So that's what, 2, 3, 4, about 5. And then today's sales is 58. So about probably 550 bucks or something. I don't know. Now, obviously, you got to take out shipping and blah, 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 and fees. So you can half it all down. But either way, it was still good. The secret. Here's a secret. Here's the secret, folks. To the new people. Not the old resellers, the new resellers that are thinking about getting into it. Here's the secret. Keep your overhead low. That's it. Keep your overhead low. Don't bite off more than you can chew. I think I just went over that though. So, £1. I missed that one by a couple. That happens. Double measure this. So it looks like a 9 by 8 by 6. That's that. Boom, done. Print. See if this coffee's cooled down a little bit. Not at all. I suppose because I put it in that kind of cup. This is going to somewhere in Staten Island, New York. Staten Island, New York. Super. 7 people here, 105 minutes, 106 minutes. If you used to watch me back in the day and you remember seeing some people here that you don't see here today, send this out to them. Send this out to them. Maybe I should send something out. Oops. Wrong way. Oops. There we go. 6 people watching. All right, go back. All right. What's next? Let's see. 10 to go. I feel like we're just treading water here. We're not making any progress. We need to go pull a couple items. Let's go grab those real quick. Break up the monotony. Let's break up the monotony. Okay, we need Air Force stickers and a Ronco Showtime rotisserie daily. Hi, Kermit the Frog. Let's see here. Okay. So this, there you go. No, that's not it. This drawer is labeled SM1, so in these little totes here could be what I needed, but it's not. They're right here in SM2. So I think we only need one of these, and there's several in there. Let's go grab that out of there. I think I got these one time when I was in Colorado. My sister found a bunch of these at an estate sale. She bought them and we split them. They sell every so often. Just a sticker, chrome sticker, or chrome and blue. Pretty cool. All right, that's that. Let's throw that over there. And that went for $6.93. Looks like I still have 13 on hand. And then we're gonna go grab a Ronco grate or spinner dilly, which is down here. That's where I keep all my Ronco. I like to buy these things and I'll part them out. I've got 2 sitting back there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway. Parts. People want the parts. And complete too. I've sold them all kinds of different ways, but parting them out seems to be easier sometimes. And this went for $13.96. So that's a smoking deal on that. Yep. So that is that. Double check. Reposition, yeah. Boom. There you go. Excuse me. And we'll go check that chat. See what's what. The 5 people watching. No people talking. Everybody's just listening, and I appreciate you listening. I do. We're going to go and do this one next. It's nothing crazy. Just a little not even a matchbox. It's there. Is it Ertl? Yeah, it's Ertl. ERTL, EARTL or something. Ertl. And it's like a Trans Am or a Camaro. Has Hardee's. Yeah, has Hardee's logos on it. And for $8.79 plus shipping. So I'm gonna wrap that up with some bubble wrap. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go like, no, I'm not gonna do that here. I will wrap it up with some bubble wrap. And I'll probably throw it in a transparent 4x6 poly. I call them crunchies because they're crunchy sounding. Spread that. This is headed somewhere in Illinois. So that's that. And I'll probably drop this in a 5x7 poly, and that'll be sufficient. That's a 4x6. 5x7, boom, that'll be good. But I'm not going to do that right away because it makes it harder to put the label on. So I'll do that after the fact. Comes in at 2 ounces. 5x7x3s, we're going to call it $4.26. Print that off, put the label on, and then keep moving. See if the coffee's cooled down now. All right. 3 people here. A bunch of thumbs up. I don't know. Let me see how many thumbs up there are. Several. 8. That's cool. That works for me. The fact that anybody showed up today, I'm pretty happy with. I was kind of wondering, because I've done other shows in the past where, because I haven't been live in a long time, I get there and I'm just standing there talking to myself and it's crickets. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? But this time, it was worth it. So thanks, guys. Looks like Carl's got good water in Ottawa. Well, that's a nice thing. All right. Keep moving. This is a Matchbox car. Now, when I bought all those owner's manuals that I showed you earlier, I also bought some of these cars. A bunch of different cars that are still on card, a couple loose ones, and they've been selling here and there. This is like a repop of the 32 Ford. So that's pretty nifty. So I own it for, you know, less than $1. I don't know, 50 cents maybe or something. So that's a good price for me, 50 cents. I'm down with that. 3 people here. No, is it 3? I wonder if MM Ansley's lurking. I don't know who that is. Who's MM Ansley? Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. Possibly. I don't know who that is, and I'm not answering it. Although, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because that right there, that phone call, could be the next opportunity. Because that's what happened the last time, was I had a phone call that was strange. It wasn't even the title of my video. I received a strange phone call from some lady that I had no idea who she was. She said, you know what? I saw your video where you bought all that stuff. That one video, the mansion. I've got a storage unit. You want to come look at it? But before, I didn't answer it like the first 2 times she called. Then I called it back just on a whim, and it all worked out. So I may go back and call that phone number back to see who it is after the fact, because you never know. You can't answer any calls, so much spam. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm always leery about answering a phone call because you never know who it is. It's usually just nobody. Nobody ever. But that one time, you know, that was huge. That was huge. Had I not answered that, our sales would not be the same as they are, I think. I mean, maybe they would be because we've got a crap ton of product anyway. But that was like the next stepping stone. It was like jumping from stepping stone to stepping stone over a river called eBay. Yeah, and that was a big stepping stone because for the price that we had invested, $350 plus a U-Haul trailer, and what it generated, you know, was ridiculous. So yeah, I'll probably call that number back. For all I know, it's the same lady. I have more. Oh, mother's mustache. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I never know who's doing what. 6 ounces. 6 ounces. That one too did not get a thank you card because, well, slacking. Looks like you sold something. Yep, another Disney thing. Let's go pull that here in a sec. This is right here. And this is going to someone in Ohio. 6 ounces. Tap, tap, tab. Boom. Print. Come on. It's like I need to feed the mice in my computer. They're not running fast enough. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Alright, next, check the chat. I should put the monitor behind me in front of me so I could just see, but okay. What should we ship next, fellas? Ladies and gentlemen? Let's go pull that one I just sold. This is called Disney Numio Disneyland Resort outfit. It's a little red hoodie. That's going to be in the Numio deal. So let's go check that out. Hi, Violet. How you doing, babe? Where did I put them? They used to be right here. And as I consolidated stuff, I put them up here. I'm pretty sure I did. All right. There you go. Some of these things go for crazy money. I've sold them as high as $30 for some of these little outfits. They all have themes and whatnot, but yeah, some of them go for really good money. Some of them just don't. Just like everything else. So I'll put that up there. That's cool. But like I said, I own this for a penny, so. Or less. It went for $14.49. I need to get my numbers back up on the board. Alright, whoops. There we go. And since we've got it right here, might as well just go with it and ship that out next. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in a 10 by 13 crunchy. For a little extra protection. I don't know if people actually use these or if they just collect them or what the deal is. So I want to make sure that it arrives in good condition. Try to get the air out of there if possible. Then we'll go check that chat. Four people watching. Scrolling down. Picked up a nice Canon camera this morning from Value Village for $8. Nice. You never know with thrift stores. Whole days of nothing and then just pop and bang. Yeah, man. That's how it happens. You're just going along, trying to make something happen, trying. Nothing's happened. You just have to keep going. Because eventually, whoever else is going along at the same time, just like you, they're going to stop. And if you keep going, well, then you're going to find that goodie. There's a thrift store that is in town. The one I got these CDs from, actually. They're having some problems moving product and this and that. I was like, have you considered selling stuff on eBay? Because I'd be more than happy to come and teach you guys. You know, I'm not going to hold your hand, but I'll show you the fundamentals, the basics, and get you started. I didn't get a response, so... Or no, I think the response I got was they've got one thing listed or something, so... And got a whole store full of stuff. And I went in there and plucked that piece of opportunity out in 3 minutes, so... I know there's more opportunity in that store. But that's the thing, there's stuff everywhere, all the time. That's what you have to remind yourself that. If you have stuff to list, just list it. Don't worry about buying stuff, because you can always go buy stuff. There's always somebody selling something somewhere. Yep. Well, that sounds like a nice score on your Canon camera. What do you think that's going to go for? Okay, so that's 10 by 13. Comes in at 6 ounces. Oh, oops. Come back over here, grab our label, and I forgot to put a thank you in there. Jabber, jabber, jabber. Bring on the coffee. But this is technically only my second cup of coffee today, so I'm good. It's already 2 o'clock, so I should stop drinking coffee in the next hour. Then again, it's time. Doesn't matter. It's my time, your time. If I want to have coffee, I will. If I stay up late, I will. It's all good. But I prefer to go to bed early and get up early. Makes life smoother. All right, let's check that chat and find our next product to ship. Why don't we do this Air Force thing we just pulled and just sold? This person will be super happy. I accidentally keep logging out here. Got 2 people watching. 120 or so. Nice, man. For $8. Love it. Love it. I'm going to throw this Air Force sticker in a poly. If it fits. Ooh. Snug. Snuggin'. Then I'll just sandwich it. Oh, I'm not going to push it all the way down there. Call that good right there. Boom. Boom. I can double check over here. I heard something happening. I think I just sold something. Possibly. Possibly. Oops. So I'm just going to sandwich that between a piece of cardboard. I like to keep all my scrap cardboard because I never know when I'm going to need it. Like right now. So I tape that in there like that. Put a little tab so it's easy to remove, but also so it's not moving around. Now I can tape the edge of it without worrying about the customer accidentally cutting it, because I didn't have it centered in there. All right, so that's that. Jam that in a, looks like a 4x6. No, 6x9, I'm sorry. 6x9, possibly. Might be too wide. Yep. So I'm going to cut her down. Moving tape. That's that. There we go. That should do it. Drop it in. Grab the thing. Check the chat. Caught up there. Go to seller. Go to overview. Boom, boom, boom. Quite the long working show. Good stuff. There used to be a time where, man, I'd do like 3-4 hour working shows. I couldn't do just an hour. Way too fast. Okay, MIGUEL. So send this out. Okay, got that. Headed to California. Throw some tape on this thing. Like that. Keep it all together. And we'll go back and check that chat. So that's that. So tell me, have you taken care of all your yard work? You taking care of all your that kind of stuff? Are you ready for winter? Are you settling in? Up here in the Midwest, we got to get ready for winter. We got to get ready. Put stuff away, button stuff up. Let's see, this is not a 6x9 anymore. It is a 7x6x1. Okay, there you go, 446. And then we'll check that chat. For the people that are coming and going, I appreciate you hanging in here. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat below. You know, if there's anything I can help you with. All right, go check the chats. Carl's there. We got 5 people here. I do have a trash can over here, but I just keep missing it. Keep missing it. Confetti goes up here. Trash over here. See, if you clean up as you go, then it's not so bad at the end of the day, right? Where'd my package go? Well, that's just good. Okay, hold up. Hold up. All right, now for now. I done lost my package. When do you guys steal my package? Oh, it was right in front of me. Oh, I gotta slow down. I'm like, I need more coffee. I gotta slow down. That's awesome. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. See what everybody's doing. Totally not ready. Need to put lawn furniture away and cover. AC unit. Could snow any day. You know what? I've heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, so don't. It's just what I heard. And I don't, but what I heard is that you're not supposed to cover your AC unit, because if you do, then it gives critters a place to build a little house for the wintertime. I don't know if that's true or not. Have to be a pretty small critter to crawl up in there between if you got to bungee down real well, but I don't know. I have never done that, but the guy across the street, he does every year, so. When I did lives, I found I made a ton of mistakes. Yeah, man, you got to stay on it. It's easy to make mistakes when you're live. It is. All right, where are we at? Let's see here. Some new feedback came in. Let's go check that. Ship fast and exact. Arrived excellent seller. Shipped quickly and arrived in great shape. Fast shipper. Wrapped very securely. Love the bowl. Packaged quickly. Your package. Very well packaged. This is a good one. Fast shipping and probably the most careful packaging I've. That's awesome. Like I said, man, if it doesn't make it, it's meant to make it. So, all right, let's go check that chat. We're good there. Go back. Grab the next one. 7 to go, folks. 7 to go. It's like a. All right, let's just go right in order. Let's go in order. This just sold. Let's go ahead and get this packaged up. How are we gonna do this one? I think I'll go this route. That. And I'm gonna cut it in half. I don't know if you guys can see me where we're at. That's that. I'm going to cut it about to here. I'm just going to eyeball it. Just going to eyeball it. Shouldn't be too bad. I'll just cut down to the E. And that'll be perfect. I need to refresh. Cut down to the E. Eyeballing it. This one doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, come on, cut off the excess. Scroll down here, check out the chat. I know that it's, yeah. Let's get it. Boom. I keep 1,000 feet of butcher block paper. I don't know, butcher block paper? Butcher paper is what it's called. 1,000 feet of butcher paper on hand. And that's what I like to use as my first line of defense. Or whatever. And this is not breakable, it's just basically to keep it from moving around in there. That's really the only reason. Grab a thank you here. I sit down every thank yous. Down to it, all I have to do is write the person's name if I remember to actually do it. So, Tom, here you go. And I'll put the date, which is 11/5. So people kind of see what the deal is. That's that. Give her some tape. So of the 3 people in the chat, or however many people are here, how long have you been reselling? What is your favorite thing to resell? And if you could go back, well, it must be 2 o'clock. I know it's 2 o'clock because at 2 o'clock, the theme from Rocky goes off on my phone to remind me to drink water. Yep, so I always know when it's 2 o'clock. I don't have any water on hand, so we're gonna have some coffee. Finally starting to cool down. Oh man, I ran out of hold on, here's one more. It's my last one though. 14 by 19s, darn it. Pull that over. Yeah, it's really hard to have every single size a person would need on hand. I mean, I guess it's almost impossible unless you sell only one type of item. And I told my wife too, I was like, maybe we should try and niche down a little bit, which is kind of funny for me to even say because we've got so many different products that it would take forever to just say, let's go one direction. So that was just funny talking, but there has to be something about if you only have one product, the same product to sell, then all you need is one size box, one size of whatever, and you know how it's going to be every single time. It's only going to take you 30 seconds to ship it, blah, blah, blah. Versus something like a sell-all like we do. You never know what you're going to need, what size box you need, what poly. So you try to stock it, but 1 pound, 1 ounce. Make our changes. This comes in at 12 by 9 by 3. All right. Print and move on to the next one. Okay, so next we'll do this, and this is some Pyrex, Mickey Mouse, Pyrex, little, that looks like about a 6 by 9, something like that deal. Casserole dishes. Is that the, you can't do that? You're not allowed to cover your boxes? Why wouldn't you be able to cover your boxes? I've always covered my boxes because it could be snowing, man. And this could be something that could get ruined by the snow. So I've been covering all my boxes, whether it's UPS, whether it's Amazon, whether it's eBay, whether all my boxes get covered. I guess I never thought of that. I just assumed I was protecting my customer's product. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this. And I think I'm gonna hold those together using this. And then I will put some bubble wrap over it. Geez, Glenn, you got me thinking now, man. Because I'm not a rule breaker. USPS wants you to use a plain box. Huh. Plain box. Plain box only. Well, that may be what they want. What I've been doing for 9 years is what I've been doing. I haven't had an issue. So until I hear otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing what I do. With the thought that I'm protecting my customer, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I mean, actually, yeah, I don't even want to get into it. So I'm pretty sure the U.S. government is giving out free stuff to everybody except for you and me. So if I'm using someone's boxes the way I'm not supposed to use them, but the whole world's getting everything else that we've been paying into for our whole lives, and I'm using boxes to make a living, I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried. But I'll probably worry about it later, Glenn, because you brought it up. But for right now, yeah, I guess it all comes down to, gosh, what a person does with intent in their heart. And I never had any malice intent. A plain box. I don't think I've sent out a plain box. Rarely. But yeah, I mean, that's why I buy so many polys, because I'm always shipping stuff and you never know if it's going to rain or snow or whatever. You're going to come visit me in federal prison, huh? Jeez, dude. It's like that? Is it that bad to use a a post office box? That's crazy, man. You would think someone would have bigger fish to fry than someone who's using boxes. That'd be craziness. What'd you do wrong? I use boxes. For how long? I don't know. Why? Because you can order them. Well, as long as you come visit me, Glenn, I appreciate it. Alright, is that going to fit there? It might. Got some paper. Like I said, man, this is how I've been doing it for freaking years. Years. Thousands of products. So if that's the case, man, I'm screwed. I wouldn't be the only one. That's that. I think what they care about is how's it getting sent? Is it getting paid? Are they paying for shipping? Are they paying for ground advantage? Are they paying for priority? I think that's the kicker. Not so much the box. Alright, good to go there. Go print this. Repeat buyer. This is like the third set of dishes this gal's bought from me. That's awesome. I recognize the name. Alright. 11 by 8 by 6. 8 by 6. Oops. Where did I? 3 pounds. Nope. Yep, 3 pounds on the dot. Prioritize. Tab. Cool. Print. Yeah, man, I think as long as you're putting the right labels on it, yeah, it should be good. And I forgot to wrap it, so I'm going to do that. And since I'm out of 14 by 19, I have to bump it up to 19 by 24. Where's this one going to? Illinois. Yeah, you just never know what the weather's going to bring, you know? The way I look at it. Check that chat. Destroy all video evidence. UPS doesn't care if you use UPS to ship. Jeez, dude. Got me all tripped out over here, Glenn. Well, I don't know if there's any video evidence because I haven't watched shit. I don't know. You'd have to go back and watch 600 different videos and see what I did. I don't even know what I did. That would be stupid, man. That would just be the dumbest thing ever. Where's Todd? He's in jail. Why? Oh, you used the wrong boxes. What? Fucking kid. Excuse me. Are you kidding me? That's strange. My postmaster, my post office workers, nobody said jack about Jack. Bye. All right. Catch you later, Glenn. All right. That's that. That's that. Like I said, don't do what I do, apparently. Don't tell the other roommates what you're in for. Yeah, that would just be stupid. Honestly. Use the wrong boxes. How'd you ship it? Priority. What kind of boxes? Priority. What'd you do wrong? I put a cover on it so you get protected. Oh. All right, next. What's next? We got a spoon. Let's ship a spoon. This went for I don't know, $3 or $4, like $8.18. Okay, 1 ounce. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this in I think a 6x9, just to protect it. Like that. Put a little tape on it. That, maybe a little bit more right there. That, and I think I'm gonna sandwich it between some old cardboard. Like that. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't use old cardboard either. That might get me in trouble. You never know. Guess everything's gonna get a person in trouble. But I can ship it and stuff. So there it goes. Okay, drop that. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit too wide, huh? I already know it is. Here's that last one. So I'm gonna cut it down a tish. Like this. That'll be good. Let me go check that chat, see what's what. Isn't that crazy how you can just be going along with your life and not even think, and then your whole life you're like, huh, I never even thought of that. What the heck? Dang it. Well, I might have to reevaluate. But for right now, just gonna keep moving the way I've moved for the last years. And that's about it. Let's go check that chat. That's that. What do we got here? 3 people watching. I'm probably one of them. So that means that's almost nobody watching. Except for there's somebody out there. So that's cool. All right. That is 2 ounces. Make our changes. Print. Check chat. Scroll down. All right. Ground Advantage. Plain white wrapper. Because that's what they chose. Basically, I give the customer 2 options. You get Ground Advantage or you get Priority. And if you choose Priority, you're going to pay for a Priority label. And if you choose Ground Advantage, you get Ground Advantage. It's going to get there a little slower. Smooth criminal over here. I never thought of myself as a criminal, man. Shit. Shoot. Excuse my French. All right, next, we're going to do a pin. Where'd it go? Pin, pin, pin. A pin, P-I-N. Little Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Went for $10.88. I owned it for about a penny. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in a 4x6 crunchy. This is going to It's like Michigan. I might throw a little tiny bit of bubble wrap over the front of this, even though it's not necessarily breakable. Just give it a little bit of something like that. Throw some tape, boom, boom, boom. Throw it in a 5x7. But before we do that, we're gonna weigh it, and I bet you it weighs about 2 ounces. And 1 ounce. 5x7 by 2. Going ground advantage. And a plain white thing. We'll go ahead and print that up. Let's see what we got going on. Am I happy with my Q4 so far? Yeah, man, I am. I've got no complaints. And if I did, I'd only have to complain because I know the times that I let off the gas, and I know the times that I hit the gas as far as eBay, right? So when you let off the gas and you don't do something for a couple days and you do some stuff outside or whatever, then your numbers kind of dip. So yeah, I'm always happy with the results because I can't not be happy because it's based on whatever I put into it. eBay is what you give is what you get kind of thing. I really believe it. So yeah, we could have better numbers, but I think we've got decent numbers. I'm good with them. Oops. All right, that's it. Next. Are you happy with your numbers, Carl? Oh, it looks frozen over here. What the heck's going on? Let me refresh it. Six people here, 2 hours. Imagine that. Imagine that. What a concept, huh? Sell good stuff and people buy it. I know, man. That's what happens. All right, next. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got 3 to go. We've done $812 in the last 7 days. That good or bad? For me, where I'm at, it's good. Usually like to hover closer to that $1,000 or $1,500 mark, but you know, 812, it's whatever. Just keep moving and try harder. Keep trying. But like I said, I've been outside preoccupied for a while. All right, did we pull those Funkos? I don't think we did. I've got some glass there to do, a game to do. Let's go pull these Funko Pops out of... Oh, no, I did. Where'd I put them? I left them out here. I left them out there. I ran out of room on the table. So we'll go ahead and... Oops, wrong camera. Do these real quick. These are some Funko Pops. I've heard a lot of people talk smack. Oh, yeah, you just Funko Pops, they don't sell. Funko Pops, they don't sell. Like, okay. Oh, no, by the way, I did. Yeah, so don't let anybody tell you you can't. You can't sell this product because, I mean, obviously, there's going to be some things out there that won't, that we all kind of know, like, what? I don't know, somebody told me Beanie Babies don't sell, and there's still some out there that get good money. So, if you know what you're looking at, and you find the right person, everything will sell. But yeah, I thought, oh, Funkos, geez, what did I do? What did I get myself into? Is there any money in them? So that's why we put them on the back burner for 6 months. Because we were like, there's just a lot of whatever, we don't want to deal with it. Once we started dealing with it, we started saying, holy crap, this is craziness. So it brings in a whole new customer base. that are going to be new to your store and see all the other crap you have besides Funko Pops. So, I don't know, man. But yeah, I believe that they didn't sell until I started selling them. So I never looked for them. But this was a deal that I couldn't pass up, and it was just part of the deal. So thankfully, thankfully, it all worked out. So that's pretty good. All right, get that. Go check our chat. Yeah, I'm not going crazy reselling, just enjoying the journey now. Yeah, man. It is a long journey is what it is. It's a marathon. It can be whatever you want to be. That's what's so cool about it. You can go full in, you can go half in, you can go part way in. I think the people that do it part-time and have regular jobs and just have regular jobs and do this part-time, that is a really good way to go, man. I mean, I think that's awesome, because then you've got your regular job, and then this is your fun thing. You know, it's your fun thing. It doesn't have to become a lifestyle that way. Versus me, it's a lifestyle, or it better be a lifestyle, otherwise, what? Right? So, but thankfully, I enjoy it, and yeah, it just keeps getting better and better. So, I'm happy, but it's definitely not for everybody. So that's why I've gotten off my soapbox, I guess, a long time ago. Stop trying to tell everybody, oh man, you should do it because it's changed my life. Nobody cares. And it's only going to change your life if you try, if you want it to. So I was mistaken thinking that it could change everybody's life, but that's not the case. You have to put in the time, work, effort, knowledge, stress, all that stuff that goes with it for it to change your life. And it's not for everybody. And I get it now, but I didn't get that for a long time. I didn't understand the fact that people didn't want to try to achieve something for a long time. I always thought that everybody wanted to try to achieve something, or had a goal, or a plan, or a dream, or just assumed, I guess, that everybody wanted to achieve something. But I was mistaken. And I've been told repeatedly that that is not the case. Most people do not. And then they definitely don't want to hear about it. If you're trying, they're like, man, I don't want to hear you trying. I'm not trying nothing. So they don't want to hear about it. So that's where you just button your lip, do your job, tell everybody, I wish everybody the best. I'm just going to do me, do my thing, and keep on moving. So that's where I've been. Sometimes it's better to just put your head down, be quiet, stay out of the light, and work and just work, and not tell the whole world, hey, I did this or I did that. I did. I could be wrong. These are just my opinions. This is unscripted, obviously. All right, this person chose say priority, so we're good there. This is not gonna fit in there. So let's see. 12 by 9, which is away. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. And that's that. Check. Click that. It chose priority. So they get priority. Prioritize. But I'm still gonna wrap it. Always. Always. I don't care if you get a priority or ground. Oops. So I found the best way to do that when you run out of the right size is to just cut the ends off your poly taper down, and then come back and fill in the holes like a patch. And that works out pretty good. It's a way to do it if you run out of stuff. Alright, let's go print this up. There's a Denver in Iowa? That's crazy, I never knew that. Alright, here, I'll just show you. Priority. But it's still getting wrapped up because that's how I do it. And that's how I've always done it, and I'm not changing. No. No. I will not. So yeah, 19 by 24 wraps all the way around just like that. Real nice. I'll just give her a little tape action right here. Like that. Go back here and check that chat. See what's what. Am I having streaming issues? Oh yeah, probably 5 watching. Huh. I might be having streaming issues. How does it look? Is it messy? Is it ugly? Is the picture hazy? It's possible. What time is it? 2:27. That's okay here, but earlier did buffer a few times. You had to keep refreshing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm up here in the middle of nowhere, bud. So I would not be surprised if the mice in my router are not running fast enough. Yeah, same here, BP. It was getting stuck. Very strange. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright. We're getting close, folks. We're getting close. So, after the shipping's done, I'll run to the post office, come home, see what's going on upstairs for 5 minutes, come back downstairs, start banging out pictures. But I'll probably put on a movie. Maybe throw on some Leave It to Beaver or Andy Griffith or something very chill, not crazy, and then just work. Just enjoy the rest of the day. Be thankful that I'm able to do what I do. And check that out. And every time I refreshed it, it put me on top chat. Huh. Wait. Oh, what's going on, fellas? We're getting close. One more to go after this, unless something sells. Between now and then. See if I can get this done first. But that's okay. I see some of my other older friends that, man, they're live for like 8 hours. I'm like, holy crap. That's crazy. It's been a while since I've done one of those. Hey, Bandit, what's up, buddy? How you doing? No, don't chew on those. Those are not for you. Those are for the customers. I don't know if he's in the shot or not. Bandit's a good boy. Huh. Here, watch your head. That is 2 pounds, 12 ounces. Oh, we got 3 going? Dang. Wait a sec. Hold up. Why am I not seeing these? Oh, okay. Phew. It's because they haven't paid yet? Is that what it is? Wait a sec. Oops. Okay, why does it say that the label's printed but it hasn't printed? Or am I losing my mind here? Hey, Bandit. I need to get down, but I think I misplaced the label, man. It says that I printed the label already. Double check. Slow down. Okay, so none of these are it. I'm not quite sure what happened here. It's got tracking number and everything. So the label's printed, huh? Oh, there it is. Because I printed it so I could show the priority, and then I set it down over here. Whew. Give me a scare. I was like, man, what happened to my label? I was losing it. All right, back on track. Let's go check that chat. See who's doing what. Three people here. Started streaming 2 hours ago. It's a long show. Sure is. It's good times. And just like eBay, am I for everybody? Probably not. Everybody's not for everybody. That's cool. I appreciate everybody's time and consideration. And while we're here, why don't we go find that next one that just sold? It is a Christmas ornament. Thought we were going to be able to get away, but that's okay. 7271. It's the last four, so let's go check that out. 7271. Two people here. That'll probably be me and my wife. Yeah. Cool. 7271. 7271. Boom. Just went and grabbed this one. It is another Disney sketchbook ornament. We own it for a penny or less. Went for $15.74. So we'll go ahead and get that one out there. Might as well. I'm gonna check it out. And then we'll check that chat. I've got a Monopoly game to go, and then some glass that needs to ship out. Okay, so we're gonna grab I believe these are 7x7x6 or something like that. Try one of these. Yeah, that works out perfect. gives me room to bubble wrap it and all that jazz. So I'm gonna throw some tape on it. Come back here, check the chat. See what's what. YouTube. I got the good camera position. Let me see. Decent. Okay, put some bubble wrap. That. All right, there you go. While we're wrapping it up real quick. Jam that in our box. Boom. It's not going anywhere. Take that bad boy up. Let's see what we got going back here. Getting stuff cleaned up here. Glad you've gone live. I find it helps me to get work done when someone else is working. Yeah, buddy. I know. Yep. That's why I usually I'll have something going on in the background. Now, it's not always somebody else working, but you're right. When somebody else is working, it inspires me to work. So like in the morning when I wake up, as I'm drinking my coffee, is when I watch the bulk of my videos, because I like to see what other people are doing and get inspired. And it's not necessarily reselling. It hasn't been for a long time. It's been somebody else doing their side hustle, whatever that is, like dump trailers or junk hauling or blah, blah, blah. But just to see someone else that is going for it, and then it reminds me of, man, I'm already here. What am I tripping for? I need to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Because, you know, we're 9 years in. That's a long way from starting, you know. So it's pretty cool. Even though it's a plain brown box, I'm still gonna wrap this in a plastic thing because that's what I do. And this is going to. Okay, that's not the person. This here. I forgot to put a thank you card in there. Yep. Here's another repeat buyer. See, repeat buyers, man. Repeat buyers. Go the extra mile, build trust, and they'll come back. 8 by 8 by 7. Those are a little bit bigger than I thought. 11 ounces, but I still need to cover it, so do that real quick. Yep, it's poly ordering time. That's just crazy. Chop it right here. Save that or use it later. Let's see. Yeah, I heard Colorado's supposed to be getting some snow. The snow's going to start falling. So, yeah. Tell me, do you guys protect, how do you protect your products that you sell? Those of you that sell on eBay or anywhere else, and you ship it in the wintertime. But I do it even in the summertime because it rains, right? And But how do you ship? How do you protect your stuff? Do you put the product in a bag first, then put it in the box, and then call that good? Do you just put it in a box and then put a poly over it and call that good? Do you bag the product and then put it in a box and then put a poly over the box? That's what I do. Is that overkill? Probably. But if you look at the feedback, my customers love it. And they're happy that their stuff arrived. And that's, you know, I'm the crazy guy that's gone overboard with the shipping and all the tape and all the crap, but they come back. So, I mean, I don't know. Everybody has their own style. Everybody has their own style, and everybody has to find their own lane. And I found mine. That's right here. So let's double check this now, because I probably added a little bit. Came up to 12 ounces. Make my change. By 7. Okay, ground advantage, because that's what they chose. Let's go to Oakland. It'll take a couple more days, but what you ask for is what you get. Go check that chat. Nope, just box. Never had a problem yet. Cool. Sometimes I'll put the item in a plastic bag in the box. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that what I get a little bit too crazy with my stuff sometimes, Carl. But that's about it. I'm not gonna say sorry, because I'm not. It's just what I do. All right, next. 3. I thought we just shipped our 3rd. Son, well, I'm not complaining. Let's go grab this thing they just sold. It's not a big money maker. It's a USB adapter dilly. I owned these for 10 cents. This one thrift store was having 10 for $1 days one day. So I went in and I bought a bunch of stuff. This is a year ago. One of the 5 times we've gone thrifting recently. And I bought a bunch of these. It's got $10 MSRP on them. I sell for like $2 or $3, $4. Give somebody a good deal, make them happy. This is an Amazon return deal. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and bust out the blow dryer so I can take this Amazon liquidation tag off it real quick. I always keep a blow dryer on hand. You guys keep a blow dryer on hand? That way you can take stickers off when you need to. If you don't, it's not a bad idea. Excuse the noise. Oh, just like that. Should peel right off. And if not, at least part of it. Didn't heat it enough. Check that chat while I'm doing that. Alright, that should do it. I can hold it. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. At least it's off. So yeah, blow dryer, reseller's friend. Doesn't have to be a new one. Just an old one, something to heat it up. Makes life easier. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this in a little bit of plastic. Not plastic, paper. Let's go ahead and throw a thank you in there real quick. Let's write this out. And actually, let's throw this in a 5x7 first. Just to protect it. It's like we got 14 more of these on hand. Yeah, I bought a bunch. Those 10 for $1 days, man, that's, whew. You make hay when the sun shines, I'll tell you that. That's what I heard. So the opportunity's there, buy it. There, that's it. That's it. Put a little bit of tape on there, I think. I'm gonna jam it in a 6x9. Call it good. It should have been done a while ago, but I'm shipping stuff as it sells too nowadays. Looks like apparently. And every time I refresh it, we have something. So that's good. That's a good thing. So that's that. Throw a little bit of tape across the top just to make sure. I never trust that sticky stuff that comes on a poly mailer or priority mailer or any kind of mailer. I don't trust the sticky that comes factory. I like to always throw some extra tape on it. So got 3 ounces there. And that's okay. Ground advantage. Good to go. All right, so there you go. Now we're back down to, oh, maybe not. Something else was sold. I heard something go on. So the Monopoly game, which is a really cool Monopoly game, is different than I've ever seen. America's National Parks Edition. So that's pretty cool. And then the way I like to do my Monopoly games and all my games is when after I'm done taking pictures of everything, I will package it all up and place it in bags, 4x6 crunchies, right? Here's the cards, here's the dice, here's the pieces. I mean, everything is like factory looking, right? So when the person gets it, they're like, damn, that's pretty amazing. Maybe they don't say that, but I like to think that they do. That's what I'm going for anyways. That's what I'm going for. Is that gonna fit in here? Yeah, probably. And then I'll throw it in a box. That'll be good. It won't fit. Yeah, it does. Let's go back here, check that chat. It is 2:48. Let's see if we got Junkie. What's up, Junkie? How you doing? Thanks for being here. And Mr. Todd. How you doing, Mr. Todd? Silver Hair Stacker. Thanks for being here, buddy. Nice to see ya. We've been doing a little bit of flipping, a little bit of shipping, a little bit of gabbing, a little this, a little that. Talking to some people I've seen and some people I haven't seen. How you doing, Todd? How you doing, Vanessa? Thanks for being here. All right, that's that. Now she's protected. Now we're gonna put it in a couple boxes. Cracker. Hi, Uncle Todd. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, Uncle Todd. Okay, yeah, he could be Uncle Todd. He always calls me Young Todd, which I think is awesome because I'm definitely not young. So that's pretty nice. Hey, Junkie, Treda, Anissa. All right. What am I gonna put these in? What am I gonna put this in? Trying to see what the boxes I have. But I use what I have. These right here make sense because they're the right size, the right dimensions. All I gotta do is go like this, slide it in here, Frankenstein them together. Yeah. I mean, if yeah. I'm always Frankensteining these things. So yeah, they really have a fit about that. Finishing my shipping and getting ready to vote. Hey y'all. How are you and yours? We're doing well. We're doing well. Doing our thing. Move right along. No complaints. Well, like I've heard older people say, I complain, but nobody listen. But I don't like to be a complainer. Nobody likes a complainer. Who the heck wants to listen to somebody complain? Not me. I say, figure it out. Figure it out. I think I'm gonna wrap this up in some bubbly wrap because they may be Monopoly collectors for all I know. I want to make sure to keep those edges nice and crisp. Just give a little fold action. I am like the bearded picker. I never complain. Yeah? Good. I haven't caught a morning show of anybody's in quite some time. I'm gonna have to pop in there and see what's up. So that's that. I think I'm gonna throw just a tissue paper, keep it from warbling around in there like a warbler. But not enough that it's gonna crush it. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw this over it like a cap. Like that. Possibly, probably, potentially. Come on now. There you go, like a glove. I'm gonna just tape up where it's split right here, because it ain't gonna matter. It's not going to matter. I've been watching too much Beverly Hillbillies. Tends to get my grammar askew. Alright, so that's that, and yes, I forgot to put thank you in there. Dang. Again. Alright, let's throw this in here. Should fit, I hope. That'd be great. This is a 19 by 24 poly, by the way. Alright, it's like a glove, which is a little bit wide, but you can't have it all. That's that. Fold this over like this, push the tape across there. And I'm actually going to cut. I started doing this recently. I've started cutting a little tiny bit off the corner of the bag so that as I'm folding it and taping it, all the air is going out, right? So then it just makes it a cleaner presentation, I guess. Not that it matters, but it does. I like to think it does. I don't know if it actually does. Either way. Todd doesn't complain. Just taping up my edges. I don't like having little corners. Just my thing. Not into it. Because I figure this could get caught up on something, you know? I just like to make it as simple for everybody, including the machines trying to process this stuff. I don't know if I'm taking, what I'm going to take today. If I'm going to take my Fiero or the other car. Depends if it's raining or not. Alright, that's that. Let's go throw it on the scale. 3 pounds, 1 ounce. Now it's always the dimensions on something like this that get tricky. Because when you go over 22, it gets out of control. This is only 21 by 12 by 3. And I had it up there for 21 by 11 by 3, so it shouldn't change too much. Okay, there you go. Beauty. All right. And we've got one more to go. It's a bunch of glasses. When does it have to go? November 7th. Today's the 5th. One more, right? Let's just finish it. Be done with it. Let's just finish it. Check the chat. Gotta go. Thanks for the show. Take care, everyone. Carl, peace. Have a good day, bud. Take care, eh? Is that a drafting table? No, it is not a drafting table. It is a table that came out of the produce section of a grocery store. There was 2 of these sitting outside behind the local grocery store here in town. So I went inside and said, hey, where's the manager at? And he said, well, there he is. And so I talked to him. I was like, hey, man, you got these tables out back. They look pretty cool. Can I have them? He's like, yeah, if you haul them away. I was like, cool. So I loaded them up, and there you go. They're not actually that big. I mean, they are big. They're heavy, well made, oak on the front. But I put a 4x4 piece of plywood up there to increase the size. And I've had multiple different kinds of coverings, curtains, and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I've been using that kind of table. If you go back in my videos, probably 7 years. And it was pretty cool to see everybody else start doing it. Or maybe everybody else was doing it and I just never noticed. I don't know. All right. All right. So this is the last one. We're just going to get it ready. Let's go ahead and put together a box real quick. Side. Oh, check the chat. We're good there. Everybody's working right along, I'm sure. So that's good. I'm so glad that it's fall time here and that we turn the clocks back. I love it. Good stuff. I know I totally go overboard taping everything up, but I tape this seam, I'll tape this seam, I'll tape the bottom seam. That's just how I do it, man. I'm sure it's absolutely unnecessary and crazy, but I can't help myself. I can't not. So I'm just putting in some vacuum material. I'll bubble wrap this stuff obviously, but you have a nice little soft seal there. Pull off a few feet of bubble wrap. That, and we'll check our chat. Taking a 3-hour break. Nice. A 3-hour break. That's cool. Because you can, right? Because you can. I think we're just gonna call that good. Wrap some tape around it, probably. Something like that. It's just gonna float in there, probably, maybe, possibly. Okay, this is a breakable here. I'm gonna throw some paper inside of it for one. Because I think that when you put paper inside of it, it gives it a little bit more something like this. I'm going to fold this over like this. Around it like that. We'll bust out our bubble wrap. Wrap it up. Oh. The last one's never as pretty as the first one. But by this point, I'm usually over it. I'm over it. Alright. So like that. This is a big heavy cup. It's still breakable, but it's a lot thicker than that last one. I'm still going to paper it the same way. But yeah. So just like the last one, jam it in there, down, around, and I'll wrap it up with some bubbles. I don't have any large bubbles on hand, so I'm using what I have, which is small bubbles. Well, I hope you guys have had a little bit of fun today. I hope you got some stuff done. Hope you enjoyed talking to some people you haven't talked to in a while. Or maybe you just saw them in the last show, who knows. But I don't get around much, so I don't know what's going on out there. But, yeah, man, if you haven't commented or liked or subscribed or all that, whatever, I appreciate it. That'd be cool. Okay, that's going to be able to float just like that. And we've got our two little pieces here. We've got a 80s, like a 1984, I think, Heathcliff, and a Grimace to go along with it. So we're going to jam those in a 4x6. Call that good. And then, I'll put a bunch of paper on the top, obviously. Kind of surrounding the product in there. Yeah. It's already resting on a bed of paper. So that's that. I'm gonna grab a couple pieces of scrap cardboard here. Maybe this one. Put that in there. Go. Guess I don't have any more of those. So let's go with this. I'm just gonna trim it down. Alright, that's that. And are you gonna trim it down? Yeah, you are. Good. Going, cutting down about 1.5 inches. Check that chat. Hey, Mike, we're watching Todd, the Master Packer. What's up, Mike? What are you been up to, man? I don't know if I'm the Master Packer. I just try really hard. The way I do it, the right way to do it, don't know. Hard to say, but that's how I do it. Oh man, there we go. Oh man, oh man. There we go. Last one, unless something sells between now and by the time I get this thing ready to rock, which has been happening. So I don't know. We started off about ship 18, but I think it's going to be like 21 or 20 something. I did not ship out anything yesterday, but on Saturday I shipped out 5, so I'd be ahead of the game today. Otherwise we'd be shipping out 26 or something. Okay, that's that. Last one. And let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Scale. Got there. 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Hey, Mike. The nice trick with the scissors on the outside, I always go from within. Yeah, sometimes I'll bust out the box cutter and I'll cut it from inside. Cut up and inside. Sometimes I'll put my board there, cardboard, and I'll cut down. Just depending on how far I have to cut. Sometimes I just use the scissors or whatever. So, alright, last one. Here we go. So what I'm doing, I really can't see what I'm doing, is just folding in my sides, taping them at an angle. Like that. Yeah, I know it's a lot of craziness. I know I go overboard, but I just can't help it. Cannot help it. So close. Good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Thanks for being here in Lakeland, Florida. Appreciate your time. We're on our very last package. We shipped out like 21. This is the last of them. Are you a reseller, Kevin? Not that you have to be. I just like to ask, since that's what we do. Yeah, mess over here. A mess. What time is it? 3 o'clock. As long as it's not too close to 4. Nothing worse than walking in at 4:15 with 20 packages. Not too happy with you when you do that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Sweet. All right, folks, there you go. That's how I do it. It takes time. But it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and load these bad boys up. And some Akiers. always nice when you have these small ones and skinny ones. You can just all jam them in there. Makes it easy. It's still gonna be a two-tote deal though, I'm pretty sure. There's one. I guess I should come back over here and check that chat because we weren't done. I got ahead of the game here. Good afternoon, highly illegal. Huh. That's crazy. I guess I'm gonna have to do some research on it because I never even thought twice about protecting your product being not right. I don't know, Mike, what do you think? How many products have you shipped in the last 9 years? I myself have shipped over 9,000 products. So why would they even sell poly mailers then? You know? Okay. That's that. All fit into that. That's good. All right, guys. Probably about the same. 7,000 to 9,000. Yeah, man. Yeah, I just gonna keep doing what I do. Everybody else, I don't know, man. Whatever. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your time. Mike, Sam, thanks, man, for being here. Appreciate your time. Hey, Kevin, thanks for being here. Everyone else that popped in over the last 3 hours, right on. Appreciate your time. Have a super day, and I will catch you in the next chat or the next whatever I do. Yeah, do that. All right, I'll catch you later.